I say, well, ho, chaps and chappets, Scone Chap and Bertie here.
Yes.
Yes, indeed, fellows, and I dare say we have some rather very interesting news for you here concerning Minecraft, and it seems we are dealing here, fellows, with a brand new version of Minecraft on the scene, well, very soon on now, old chap.
Well, yes, indeed, brand new version, or should we say, well, sort of.
Sort of.
Sort of thing.
Right.
Now, if you're into Minecraft, you're going to certainly want to hear about this.
Yes.
Now, this apparently is an edition of Minecraft, quotes here, a whole new version of Minecraft, just quoting something there, from Mojang, which is going to be, guess where?
Where?
On the Windows 10 edition. It's called Windows 10 edition. It's going to be on Windows 10.
So this game is being called Minecraft Windows 10 Edition Beta, old chap.
This is exactly what it's being called, yes indeed.
So therefore we are to assume, as you will say there, that this will indeed be released on the Windows 10 platform. In other words, Microsoft's rather shiny new operating system.
Most certainly, yes indeed. And once again, quoting there, it's going to be on Windows 10, Mojang said this, Microsoft's new swanky operating system. You see? Now, when I read that, it sort of reminded me of when I was little.
Really?
And, you know that medicine that mums and dads give you that you just don't ever want to take, and they put it on a spoon and say, choo-choo-choo, train coming in the tunnel, come on. And they make it sound nice, but really you don't necessarily want it.
No.
I don't know why, I just thought about that for a minute.
Right.
Don't know why, though.
So, fellows, the plot thickens here as there is a new version of Minecraft on the way, which, lo and behold, just happens to only be available, it seems, on Microsoft's Windows 10 operating system. Now, I've no doubt some people out there have already said, wait a moment, it's not just available on Windows 10, and that is true, it also supports certain other platforms, but for the most part, Microsoft are marketing this as Minecraft Windows 10 Edition Beta, so they are leaving you in no doubt as to what they want you to play this game on.
Most certainly, which, for the more shrewd thinking among you out there, means that perhaps in the long term, very likely, you would need Microsoft Windows 10 to play it.
Well, that is quite a fair assumption,
old chap.
chap.
Assumption, I think.
Quite reasonable considering it says Windows 10 Edition. Now, of course, fellows, this brings with it a number of interesting points to discuss, and the first of which is that there is an absolute whirlwind of confusion around this already.
Well, most certainly, no doubt the chaps and chapettes and people out there listening at the moment are currently throwing things in the air,
yes,
sort of swirling around on their chairs, those ones that go round and round saying what's going on, what dogs are running about, cats are flying everywhere, things like that.
It's just chaos.
Just don't know what's going on.
So therefore,
we'll try to do our best to sort of say what we think as we can see from what people have said about this.
Right. Well, here's what we do know, fellows. We have been doing some digging around, finding various information said by the dev team, etc. and so forth that works for Mojang, and we can say that this version of Minecraft, actually, it's not so unfamiliar after all.
Indeed. Now, apparently, this version of Minecraft is actually not even but is, apparently, the Pocket Edition.
The Pocket Edition. So this version,
Pocket Edition.
Minecraft Windows 10 Edition, is actually Pocket Edition Minecraft. That's what it is, basically.
Right. Apparently. Now,
we
the thing
think.
is, we think.
So basically, it seems, fellows, the official Mojang announcement said this is a whole new version of Minecraft is on its way. Now, the dev team have actually said, actually, it's not another version of Minecraft, but actually it's Pocket Edition. So there's a bit of confusion going on here, old chap.
No doubt there is. Some people are saying something, some's another. I mean, the official announcement is it's a whole new version of Minecraft, and that is a quote. And we've got a dev somewhere there saying, well, it's actually not another version of Minecraft. Well, okay, arguably he might be saying, well, it's not necessarily completely different. You've still got zombies and things like that in it.
Maybe.
But nevertheless, they've said it's, they said it's a new version of Minecraft.
Right.
Well, it is. When we haven't had this version on Microsoft Windows 10, so in all, to argue it is a new version.
It kind of is, but it isn't, you see. It sort of is. So therefore, fellows, this particular version, no doubt some of you will be saying, well, hold on just a minute, haven't we already got Minecraft on PC? Well, I mean, really?
Well, exactly. So we've got to ask, what does this mean?
Yes.
Now, of course, it means a lot, and we know the thinkers out there among you will already be thinking these things. Of course, you see, one of the things at the moment is it's not moddable. This version is not moddable.
So Windows 10 edition of Minecraft is not currently moddable.
No, and that's not surprising if you think about it. This is actually designed to work on Microsoft Windows 10.
Right, exactly. Which is notoriously quite restrictive when it comes to things like mods and community-driven things, etc. and so forth. After, of course, we had the Windows 8 scenario where it was all very much locked down and basically behaving as Microsoft wanted it to behave, of course.
Indeed.
And now we are seeing this again here in that we have Minecraft, Windows 10 edition on the Windows 10 platform not being model at present. And currently, it seems the dev team are aiming for parity. In other words, both editions do the same thing between Windows 10 and Pocket Edition of the game. So basically, at present, they're one and the same, really, old chap. They're the same game, even though it's being said here that this is a brand new version. Now, also, there's quite another interesting point here to be made.
Yes.
At present, the PC version of Minecraft is not discontinued, which means, well, quite thankfully, old chap, you can still go and play the old, as it were, dare I use such a word, but the old Java version of Minecraft. It seems some of the Mojang chaps are perhaps calling the old version the Java version, because the new version is Windows 10, you'll see. Now, to refer to the Java version of Minecraft, or the existing PC one, the dev team have apparently said that the old PC version will continue to be the old PC version, at least until the new version is moddable in a very extensive manner. Okay.
Right. Okay.
That's a bit of a cryptic one, old chap.
Okay, so that one takes a bit of thought.
Yes.
What we're saying here is what's been said here is, okay, no, it's not supposed to in any way at all replace the PC one. PC is going to remain the same. At least until perhaps we can get this other one model.
Just a minute. Wait a minute.
If you say that,
steady on.
It does perhaps suggest that it might be changing in the future, and I think everyone can see that.
I think it's quite plainly apparent here that the overall goal of the Mojang or the Microsoft team here is to say, right, we've got this new version of Minecraft, Windows 10 edition. It basically is Pocket Edition, and as far as we care, the old PC version might as well be history, because when this new version is moddable, where does that leave the PC version, according to the dev team themselves?
Right. Would you permit me license a minute just to go a little bit deeper?
Yes, of course.
I mean, we don't have any sort of thing on paper for this. Mojang haven't said this, but nevertheless, this is the information that's out there, and we're just talking out here what we think, perhaps.
Go ahead,
We've got a situation here where we've got Minecraft coming up on Windows 10.
Yes.
It's not moddable at the moment, but it's nevertheless, Microsoft have bought the whole thing. Now they've got this thing coming out on Windows 10.
Right.
Can we say, perhaps, is it unreasonable to think, perhaps, in the future, that this is the only way you'll be able to play the game?
I think that's,
phase out PC, maybe, bring this one in, meaning a whole load of things. For example, perhaps, firstly, you may not be able to mod the game.
Right.
Secondly, you may need Windows 10 to play the game.
Well,
looking way out there in the future, and what did we say many, many months ago in one of our reports? We said, could this mean perhaps they could put it on one of their operating systems? What a great way to try and sell the operating system. A lot of people don't like Windows 10, don't use it.
Exactly, that's a very good point, and I think perhaps the new version will be moddable, just to clarify that point, old chap, although we don't necessarily know to what extent or how much it will be moddable in the future. That's the Windows 10 edition. Now, of course, I don't think any of us saw this coming, which is, of course, an announcement by Microsoft saying they're going to be taking the focus off the PC version and now putting it onto the Windows 10 one. And as soon as you take the focus off of something, what happens? It becomes old and forgotten. So Microsoft are not actively saying, we're closing down the PC version, because of course all the fans might get upset about that, understandably. They are saying, here's this shiny new version, and as for the old one, yes, it'll just kind of carry on as it is until this new version's moddable. And I think that's quite a dangerous statement, old chap.
Well, yes, you see, I mean, we need to be aware of that. People aren't fools out there. They know that when in many times, not all the time, but on a vast occasion of times, when companies say, okay, look, we've got this thing that's been around for ages, we've got a new version of it, or a new way of doing it.
Yes.
Okay?
Exactly.
The old one's staying there, but this is the new one. You see, automatically, people just know that, hey, it's coming.
Well, I mean, do I even have to say this for this? But those of you who have been perhaps around long enough to remember it, what happened to Minecraft Classic? I mean, it's just forgotten now. Nobody plays Minecraft Classic anymore, apart from perhaps a few diehards left over. But of course, now we have the PC or Java version. Will it now seem to us that, in turn, the PC version now has its time to also be retired, because Minecraft Windows 10 edition is on the way, and they are calling this Minecraft Windows 10 Edition Beta. That's right. They're saying they're going to be distributing updates for this game over time, free of charge, just like they did with the original PC version. Now, I would ask you, Fredels, where does that leave the old PC version?
Well, exactly. Yes, indeed. You see, that's a very interesting point. Everyone is going to be thinking this, and I don't think anyone's going to be able to stop people thinking, is this going to replace it in the future? And I think that's a very, very good point. Now, what are they actually saying about the release dates and times and costs of things of this game?
Well, it seems to me as if the overall release date of the Microsoft operating system Windows 10 is on July the 29th. Now, apparently, you're going to be able to download a Minecraft Windows 10 Edition Beta from the Windows 10 store free of charge. Now, if you don't own the game during the beta period, you'll be able to buy it for $10, and it'll be more expensive after that, we can only presume. However, if you already own Minecraft on PC, just to clarify, during the beta period, you're going to be able to download it free of charge.
Right, okay, so that's a little bit of information on that. So this operating system then is being released on the 29th.
Right.
And now we've got this announcement that Microsoft Windows 10 Edition Beta is also...
Minecraft, rather.
I beg your pardon, Minecraft is going to also be released on that particular platform.
Right.
And Microsoft have bought the game. This is all linking together quite sensibly if you think about it.
This is really making quite a lot of sense, and if you ask me, it's quite apparent that Microsoft are using Minecraft as a marketing tool to shift copies of their new operating system, which perhaps some other people might have been thinking, well, let's hold off doing that for now. I'm quite happy with Windows 7 or Windows 8. I don't really want to upgrade. And Microsoft are coming along and saying, you want to get the latest version of Minecraft, you're going to have Windows 10.
It's funny, I'm sure I heard a channel, or heard a channel months and months ago said something that might happen. I think it was called Game Chat or something.
I say, well, there you are, videos.
But at the end of the day, people are going to think that. But, what does it actually mean for the community out there? What does this mean? Does it mean big changes? Does it mean everything's just going to go along the same?
Well, right now
it
means that people are quite confused in general about this buy. This is, of course, a brand new thing which happened today at Minecon London, of course, being the event in which this was announced. It's fresh off the press, videos. I think the best we can do here is to say, what do you think, videos? Do you like the idea of Windows 10 Edition? Do you think it's about time there was some jolly change made to Minecraft? Do you like the old PC version? What do you think, I say?
Well, yes, indeed, and of course, remember, this is actually Pocket Edition. It's a Pocket Edition, if you like.
It kind of is, but it isn't.
It's
that's
like
right.
The Pocket
it's the
Edition.
same sort of thing.
It is the Pocket Edition, is what they said.
Yes, that's a good point, old chap, and worth remembering. So, Theo Arvales, this has indeed been Game Chat and Buddy, bringing you some rather interesting news on big changes for Minecraft. My word, this is huge, old chap.
Well, yes, indeed, potentially big. I mean, we've talked a little bit about it there. I mean, what do you chaps, chapettes, listeners, and people in general think about this?
Indeed, Fiddles. Thank you most kind for joining us, I say, and we look forward to seeing you once more in the next exciting outing, my word.
Oh,
Gentlemen.
Yes.